Hi guys, welcome to episode, volume 20 of Buster's Book Reviews. I can't believe we made it this far, and you people are still watching me? What's wrong with you people? No, I'm just kidding. We're doing this one inside the house because, let's just say it's been raining a lot, and Chris's backyard looks like Noah's Ark just left there. It's all messy and soggy and whatnot. Believe it or not, we've actually got a new author in this edition. This book is a horror book called Haunted by Tamara Thorne. I'd never heard of the lady until I saw the book in a thrift store and got it. And I thought the cover looked pretty cool and thought it sounded pretty interesting. And you'll never guess what it's about. This book, Haunted. Oh, you guessed it's about a haunted house. Oh, okay, I guess that was kind of obvious. But anyway, there's a lot of story, a lot to explain about this book. The main characters are this writer named David Masters. He's kind of a skeptic who tries to disprove hauntings and stuff, but he goes around looking, trying to scientifically explain things and stuff, and he really don't believe in true ghosts. You know what I mean? And he's got his teenage daughter named Amber, and they're moving from New York to California to go to this legendary horror house. And this place is called Body House because so many people have died there. There's been like 3 slaughters. People died all around it. There's been bloodbaths everywhere, and there's even a ghost in the lighthouse up there. Now, he's moving here to he bought the house because he just became a best-selling writer, and he's going there because it's so legendary, and he's using it as inspiration to write his new book. Well, they get up there in California, and then old dude's like, "You're gonna die in that house," you know, and like, "Oh yeah, right, whatever." But anyway, let me give you a little bit of background about the house. The house is called Body House because originally it's a play on words because the people were named Bawdy, Bawddy, I think. Anyway, and it was like this girl's brother owned it. And she went off to an island with her daddy, and this voodoo priest put a spell on her. And she ended up sleeping with the voodoo priest, and she had a daughter with him. And one day, the sea captain comes and rescues her and the daughter from the island and takes her back there. Well, her brother died tragically, and I may be getting some of this wrong, but there was a lot in it. The brother died, the wife died. I think the wife killed herself, and their daughter hung herself after she was raped, and she strangled her baby. It's really dark. Believe me, this woman's got a sick mind, and I mean that in a good way. She can really make you go, you know. But so anyway, it starts out with a bloody history. Then when Elizabeth, that's the woman who got rescued from the island, and her daughter's name is Christabel. Now she's an evil little hussy. I mean, she eats like the hearts out of dogs, and she like performs rituals, and she knows all the voodoo stuff her daddy taught her, and she didn't want to leave the island. And her mother fell in love with the sea captain, and all of a sudden the sea captain winds up with his head ripped off in the lighthouse, and his ghost still haunts the lighthouse. But there's a lot to explain there. And so anyway, when David and Amber get there, they bought the house from this lady named Theo, and she's a part of this church that channels like the great spirits and stuff. Ooh, but she's also kind of a hussy herself, you know, really big boobs, and sleeps around town all the time and everything. She's kind of a gold digger. And, of course, Amber don't like her. She's like, Dad, she's just using you or whatever. But all he sees is the big boobs, you know. But, it goes through, and she's fascinated with the house. And the longer that Amber and David stay there, they realize this house really is haunted. There really is something going here. A lot of bad stuff going on here. And then they learn more of the history. And they learn about how Christabel, they knew how Christabel was like really into voodoo and voodoo dolls, and the whole story just explains about how the ghost of Christabel terrorizing them in the house, and they got to figure out the secrets of the past, and the things about all these slaughters that happened, and they got to try to figure out a way to put this woman, this girl to rest. And like I said, there's a lot to explain, because it's kind of like two stories in one. You got the whole history of the house. It's kind of like a story in itself, and then you've got David and Amber going around their lives figuring out the history of the house, you know. But it really is an extra read. I thought it was a little wordy when I first started, because it seemed like some of the scenes would go on forever and ever and ever. But anyway, I really liked the book, and I give it 5 stars. It's a very good book. I'm glad I discovered this lady. Found another one of her books the other day at the thrift store. And just a really good book that I recommend. But I don't recommend it if you have a weak stomach, because, like I said, she comes up with some pretty sick things, like a slaughter where where somebody takes out a guy's eyeballs and replaces them with his testicles. You know, things of that sort, you know. But anyway, so if you're easily disturbed, don't read the book. But if you don't mind the horror and everything, and you like the creativity and stuff, it's definitely a book for you. Of course, I'm a little screwed up in the head anyway, so of course I liked it. But definitely 5 stars, and I guess that'll about do it. I'll let the rest of it, let you read the book and figure out everything else that's going on. But I guess that'll do it for this episode of Buster's Book Reviews. I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you liked the video. Subscribe to the channel, and you know that stuff I always say. Follow Chris Snider at Chris Snider83, and subscribe to the channel, and just stay tuned for more videos. And I'll be back whenever I finish another book. I've been reading like crazy this year, so we should get a lot more volumes. But that'll do it for this episode, and as I always say, and Chris always says, happy reading.